Hey everybody, quick note before we get into this episode, very upfront about it. I didn't realize how dark my room was during this first clip, so please forgive me for that. Completely unintentional. And I know I didn't do like the whole thing, so again, I'm sorry, but I hope you enjoy.
Good morning. It's been a little while since I did sort of here's what I'm doing in a day thing. So we're gonna go and I'm gonna try to have you follow along with a day with me. First things first, gotta get up and showered and dressed and head to the bank, and then gonna go out for the day. I slept absolutely terribly. Shook myself awake from about 3 different nightmares over the course of 4 or 5 hours, so it should be a wonderful day. So let's get it started.
So getting ready to go to the bank. I know that since I left my job and started this journey, things have been very wonky for me. There's up moments, there's down moments, everything like that. But the one of the things that I have to say is that I continue to realize how blessed I am in life, because not only do I have Mom and Tommy and Ryan and other friends and family and things like that, but I'm blessed to have the apartment that I have, the landlady that I have. She's always been wonderful to us, more so than she needs to be. And it's just incredible the amount of love and support that I have. I'm not taking it for granted. I'm not trying to brag, but I'm just saying I don't ever take it for granted. And I hope if you're watching this, I hope you have someone in your life, hopefully multiple people, that you can look during those times of uncertainty, sadness, tragedy, change, whatever the case may be, and you can say, I'm blessed, I'm thankful to have them in my life. Just think about that. So got our first order of the day. Paid the rent and all that sort of stuff. Went to the bank, all that. Got our first order of the day doing some DoorDash. It's actually right by my old work, the supermarket, which you've heard me talk about 2 miles from home. Got to do a couple deliveries, and pretty good money for the first order. Might or might not show you around the store, but yeah. All right, so I am terrible at moment by moment vlogging when it comes to doing it while doing other stuff. I am being safe. I'm not the one operating the camera right now, but we stopped. We got a couple orders, not so great going on today.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Cary Avenue.
Yep, got the GPS going for the order that we're delivering, as you may have heard there. And got some donuts. That was nice.
Yeah.
Mom bought donuts for the day. I don't know. It's not such a great day. It's kind of rainy out, so I'm wondering if it's even worth staying out. But we're gonna try to figure it out. So, sorry, a lot of noise happening right there for you. But we'll check back in with you in a little bit.
Drive east.
So Mom wanted to get a little bit of me shopping around the store, and sometimes the things are really easy to find, sometimes they are not, and you gotta go looking for them because the pictures don't always match, and that's always a big problem for me. So then you get a situation,
I'm not seeing it.
I did eventually find the items, but I got everything. I'm what's considered a pro shopper per the guidelines for the delivery app. So yeah, because I mean, They want specific sizes of meat. I look. That's what I'm doing here, trying to get the closest I can. Scan the barcode, take a picture of it, double check, all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, it's not hard, but it's also not like the easiest thing ever.
And we'll talk to you next time. Hey everybody, did you know that in addition to doing these videos, I also do podcasts? That's right, I am your voice of choice on the Clock Shelves Entertainment Podcast Network. Available from Clock Shelves Entertainment. Of course, it's the way that I produce all of my stuff. We do all sorts of podcasts. I have a show called Paul and All, where I talk with my friends and family from all over the world about anything and everything. I do a show called Buffyverse and Converse, where we're going through the entirety of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, as well as spin-offs, comic books, all sorts of other stuff, some canon, some not, just to give you a full idea of the Buffyverse at large. We have done Wrestling Renegades, where we talk professional wrestling. We've also done Lost with Friends, where I've gone over every single episode of my favorite show, Lost with Friends, from all over the world have contributed to that show, as well as MCU and me, going through the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the various pockets, if you will, including the films, the TV series, the then Netflix series, and more. We're going to get back to that one soon, I promise. But we do all of that via Clock Shelves Entertainment Podcast Network. You can check out in the description the links below. In the description below, the links for that. We're uploading the back catalog to YouTube right now. We have the shows on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. There's other places. And of course, if it's not on your favorite podcasting platform, let us know so we can make sure to get it there so you can enjoy all things Clock Shelves Entertainment. Crafting stories endlessly. So as I'm recording this, I don't know what videos Mom took of me while we were shopping. We ended the dash. We are picking up some stuff of our own. Gonna get some food. And gonna go to head home. Maybe not a super busy day in terms of content, but made some money. Always a good thing. Perhaps not an end to the night, but not a bad way to have a day, after work, finish up. First time having Chick-fil-A since last year. Ha ha ha. About to watch a video with Mom, and we'll catch up with you soon. As I said, I did not sleep well. Woke up multiple times over the course of the night. It was seemingly a long day, especially after not having been out for a couple of days. So going to bed early. I don't know how much stuff, like how long the video is going to be. Maybe we'll try to get some more stuff, more of the door dashing and whatnot tomorrow. We'll try to figure it out. Maybe it's finally time to do something about this. I know I've been talking about it a lot in a lot of the videos, so maybe it's time. So remember I said that my sleep schedule was off and whatever? Yeah. I didn't end up going out yesterday because I slept terribly, and it was just not a great day mentally. And last night I didn't get to sleep until 4 a.m. So not going out today due to the weather. So we shall see what comes of it. I am very much not happy. Yeah, that's just how, things are right now, I guess, for me.
So, not too long ago, I believe an episode or so ago, I showed the, uncovering of the snow after a couple days, after a big, no, I mean, storm, maybe not the right word, but we got word that there's going to be more snow again. And so I wanted to get a little time-lapse footage going here. This isn't super long. That's actually why this episode is a little late, because I wanted to try to include this footage. At the beginning of the next episode, I'm going to show what it ended up being by the next morning. But I figured I would want to get some of this. Now, this is speeded up, and you can more tell on the truck that's parked, a spot over from my car than anything else. But I hope you enjoy this time-lapse footage of some snow falling. Actually, in front of the vehicles there, you can actually see how much the snow piles have gone down since the last time that we had the big snow. And as the other big thing you can see is it's not sticking to the ground. It's sticking to the vehicles, things like that, but it's not really sticking to the ground. So we're gonna go through this time lapse here, and I'll check back in a moment. something interesting is about to happen here. I'm guessing you saw, again, more on the pickup truck than on my vehicle, which my vehicle's here in the foreground. You know, you see the snow starting to accumulate a little more, but something interesting is happening if you look at the top of my windshield, where I'm sure there's a reason, I'm sure there's a scientific something or, you know, whatever behind it, but the snow starts to go away ever so slightly from the top of my windshield here. Again, the vehicle in the foreground. When I was watching this back, and especially going through the time lapse of it, because I was like, well, I was even hesitant of like including this in there, because was this, you know, even worth putting in? And some of you may say it wasn't, but you know, that is what it is. You live and you learn, and maybe next time I won't do it. But it was interesting to me that the top of my windshield was one of the things that started to, I don't even know if I would say melt away or whatever. And again, it could have been like maybe if there's rain mixed with the snow or whatever. I don't know these sorts of things. I'm not a scientist. I just randomly question stuff that happens because I don't know. I don't necessarily consider myself a smart person. So yeah, I just thought that was interesting. And again, if you look towards the top of my windshield, you see that some of the snow has started to go away. But this here is going to wrap us up for this episode. Once again, I'm sorry that it was a little delayed in terms of when this came out in comparison to when the other episodes were coming out so far this month. I've been trying February to do double dose every week, so it's been Sundays and Thursdays, and this one is Monday. So I do apologize for that, but I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you'll come back for what we're going to show you, because I'm going to show you again what the end of the snow looks like and a whole heck of a lot more of my life. Thanks for watching.